Hello, my dear. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. You've done this before, but just a reminder, this is not an exact science. Sometimes you got to stretch it outside the box a little bit. So just, if it doesn't make any sense right at this moment, keep it in mind. Keep it in mind. You'll somehow they never waste a message. Sorry. I'm muttering already. So we're going to talk to Marty today. Okay, so as he's coming in, he throws his arms up and he says, "Hallelujah, the ships are coming in. Ships are sailing, the ships are coming in." Like he's doing this. I don't know, they've done this before and I'm not sure what it means. Money in the hand, two in the bush. I don't know if he's going to clarify this or not. You must have some money rolling in. He says just around the corner. And then he actually peeks around the corner. Now he's peeking around my corner over there. So now that is a totally different subject. That is you've seen his face peek around a corner in your house, probably in your house. You usually see it in your peripheral vision. And then, okay, he's doing it again. So, out of the corner of your eye, you've seen somebody's head peek around a corner in your house, probably in your house. And then when you turn and look at it, it's not there. You know that that was him. He's validating that was him. So you have seen him. He says shit for brains, and he's talking about himself, not you. But he's smiling when he says it. I don't know, is that something he used to say? He's referring to himself. He's just throwing stuff out there right now. Where did the kitty go? We gotta get him pinpointed on a subject. He's just randomly throwing stuff out. And it's his show. I let him do whatever they think they need to or say. It's automatic. He's not tying any of that together, though. Where were you last night? No, he's confusing me a little. Okay, let me see if I can get him tied down here. Okay, so he said bow and arrow, but that's in the picture that you sent. So I don't think he would say that. I mean, yes, he knows about the picture. He knows you used that picture, but something else recently with bow and arrow, or maybe somebody went hunting recently, or you saw one and thought about him. So whenever you see or hear bow and arrow, that'll be a sign from him, and you can be walking through the store and happen to walk by one, or feel drawn, or see it in a movie or Facebook. Doesn't matter where you see it or hear it. Make sure you validate him, acknowledge him, tell him you love him, ask him to bring you more signs. He's just playing with one now. He's got it pulled back, and he's aiming it at the ground and up in the air. And I don't. He's being very random. Trying to get him to a point. I can't make him. Okay, so he keeps singing. He keeps singing the little ditty, the Folgers commercial. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. I don't know if he used to go around singing that, or if you're going to be drinking a cup of coffee when you see this, or he's just singing it over and over and over. And he's kind of doing a little dance as he's doing it, as he's singing it. Okay, I get serious here, bud. Nice singing. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. He's being awfully random. He's not paying attention to me. Dude! I just scratching a mosquito bite, and he started itching me over here. It's like, hey, this is my right arm. Some of these videos look backwards. So if you feel what feels like somebody scratching your arm, this is my right arm, that'll be Dad. And you know what the energy feels like, and I don't know what it's going to feel like to you. You know, it could be warm, it could be tickly, it could be goosebumps. When they really want to get my attention and I'm ignoring them, it's like they stick me with pins. He was over here scratching. There's a skeeter bite over here. Got him all over today. Don't know how I get him on my legs when I'm standing in the water in the pool. Anyway, you know, it's funny. When I looked at his picture, I kind of got drawn into his eyes like I did Jason's. Almost like I know a lot of stuff in here. I just don't tell everything I know. Kind of like I want to get inside of his head and pull those thoughts out. It's like I know. I just know stuff. I just know. But I didn't really tell everybody everything I knew. So I don't know if that runs in your family. He's being kind of catty right now. Like, I know stuff and I'm not going to tell you. Even right now. He's saying something about, I don't know if he just didn't really like his first name. Something about somebody used to call him something shorter than Marty. Like Mar. That doesn't make any sense to me. Right now, he's not making any sense. He's rambling. Something shorter than Marty. Big M. He said the Big M. I don't know if somebody used to call him that. Somebody called him something different than his real name. Oh, Skeeters. Kill me. He says nothing can be more true than heaven and hell. He said, oh, not really hell, but nothing could be more true. So, say it again, but we can have it here on earth, both. But this is more peaceful. because we don't have the physical body. We don't have all that crap to worry about. And now it's like he became an orb or something, and he's choom, 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 like a little ball of light. He gets around. So if you've seen any orbs in your house, or you've seen that flash of light out of the corner of your eye, like, or take some pictures around your house, you'll probably see this thing zoom in the. I don't know why cameras pick it up, why it's so much harder for our eyes to see. And of course, people say, no, that's just dust. Well, some of it is. I've got some very clear pictures of some that clearly is not dust. Okay, trying to get him to get a little more serious. Now he's sitting cross-legged Indian style on the floor, and he's in a living room, and he has a bowl of Cheerios, and he's eating Cheerios. There's milk in them. It's not just snacking on them. I don't know if that's something you've recently done, or you just had a bowl of Cheerios, or something like Cheerios that look like Cheerios, or that's something he used to do. Now he's kicking back. He's still sitting on the floor. Says, I can do anything I want. I can be as random as I want. He's doing a good job. Something about noise. Something about a noise by the floor that you hear or have heard or will hear, kind of in the middle of the living room floor. Something about noise. He's not showing me what kind of noise. Usually they'll specify so you know what to listen for. Now he's showing me a large dog comes up and starts licking him in the face. I can't see the face of the dog. I don't know why we're being so random. It's a lighter colored big dog. Can't see the face. Well, I see the back half of it. It kind of looks like a yellow Labrador. That if it's not a Labrador, it's at least that kind of hair, that kind of body. And it's just licking him all over his face. So if you somebody has this dog now, he's not saying whether the dog's here or there. So if somebody has this dog now, watch that dog. That I think you know, animals, small children, they can totally see and hear them. If this dog is gone, know that he has this dog with him and the dog still adores him. I think he has this dog with him. Somebody needs to know that that he has their baby. And it's well taken care of and loved. He says, you're beautiful. You're gorgeous. You're a chip off the old block, and he's giggling when he says it. You can be anything you want to be. But you already know that. Random love letters. Random love letters. And he's not explaining it. Okay, there's a chair in your house that he sits in and he moves it or wiggles in it or something and it squeaks. It's got some kind of a squeak. Or it makes some kind of noise. So no, that's him. So validating. And he's wiggling on purpose. Now he's going out to the garage. He's moving stuff around in the garage. If you lose stuff in your garage, yell at him and tell him to put it back. He's literally rearranging stuff in the garage. I don't know if he's saying you need to clean it up. Oh God, don't go in my garage. Whoa. It's terrible in there. It's like he's looking for something. He's literally moving stuff from one place to the other, which is kind of hard for them to do. Pick up heavy objects, move heavy objects. It's not as easy as you might think it would be for them. Now it's almost like he's looking for something. I don't know if you just recently lost something in the garage, or you're going to lose something in the garage, or there's something of his in the garage, but it's put away. It's like he's digging in the toolbox. Nobody ever put my tools back where they were supposed to be. It's like he keeps digging in the toolbox. And then he'll pick up a wrench and put it back, and he'll pick up a screwdriver and put it back. I don't know if he's looking for something in there or... No, you have to let me know on that one. Now he's got a push mower and he's going out to mow the yard. I don't know what's going on here. This is going to be one of the most random readings I've done in quite a while. It's like he's here, he's there, he's everywhere. And this dog is following him, that same dog. And now I see more of it. It doesn't quite look like a lab, but that type of dog, that type of body in here. Now it looks kind of younger. But it won't take its eyes off of him. He says you sure know how to make an old man proud. An old pop proud. Is your mom still here? He says tell her hi. Aunt. I can't hear the name. Aunt. I don't know if he means your aunt or his aunt. I think the name starts with an E. I can't quite understand the name he's saying. He's acknowledging her for some reason, whoever this is. He's not even showing me who it is. And a cake. He's showing me a sheet cake. Showing me a sheet cake. It's like he's almost it looks dark, almost like a carrot cake or something, and it's got white icing on it. Could be brownies. It's a pretty big sheet cake pan. And he's got a birthday candle and he's going to put it in there, but he doesn't. And he's going to put it in there and he doesn't. So I'm not sure what that is. See, they never waste a message. There's a reason for everything that he's randomly saying. He's making me struggle. I keep saying, give me some information, man. I couldn't be more proud of you. Not possible. And he came up, he's standing behind me now. He says, I always have your back. Always. Just call me. I'll be there. So he started singing a song that I didn't know. So I asked Alexa, and it's called I'll Be There by Walk Off the Earth. Never heard of him. But anyway, he's singing that to you. So go YouTube it or something. There's some messages in there for you. He'll be there. He says he's always there. We're this close. We're this close. And it is amazing how close they are. All I gotta do is call their name. They show up. Even if you don't know it, they're there. They can be a little crowded. He says that he has walked with Archangel Michael. I always ask Archangel Michael to stand on my back and protect me every day. That's just a given. I don't even have to say it. But he says he has walked side by side with him, and he's shown himself. He looks like a little ant compared to Michael. He says that's how he feels next to him. I actually asked Archangel Michael to stand on my back and put the tips of his wings on my shoulders every morning. And sometimes I feel them. Yeah. He says, people say they don't have time to talk to us. They're too busy doing other things. No, they aren't. That's what they're there for. They're multidimensional beings. They can be several places at once. He's bowing down to Michael. So he's walking with the angels. But he's very specific about Michael. And he's reminding me too that I haven't asked for him lately. So I think he wants you to do that too. And I've told him I shouldn't have to remember to ask you to be here every day. I just expect when I wake up that I should be there when I'm sleeping. That's when you're really vulnerable. But to stand at my back, have my back, with his sword and his shield. So he wants you to ask Michael to do that too. And then and then he's bumping him like he was showing me Michael standing at your back, but then he's bumping him. Like, move over, you got to share. You got to make room for me too. He says, keep doing what you're doing. You're on the right path. It's only going to get better. I see somebody over there walking around my house. He's back here, so I don't know who's over there. Is a female, older lady. At least I don't want to turn my head because it'll be gone. Older lady. And here we go back to the aunt. Grandmother type figure, but more probably actually an aunt, but maybe felt more like a grandmother to you, if that makes sense, who's passed. I don't want to look and be gone. Even though I see him, you know, head on when this happens. Don't turn and look. Just sense it. She comes to visit you quite often too. Can't tell if it's your aunt or his aunt. But somebody you know. She was much older when she passed. Okay, so it could be a grandmother that felt maybe wasn't as close, so felt more like an aunt, or it's an aunt who was so close that she felt more like a grandmother. I know that's confusing, that's kind of wishy-washy, but I can't tell for sure. She hangs around you quite often. A little bit bigger. She wasn't a thin lady. She's shown me with a cane. I think she probably had a big knowing. So you might call on her, help you with some of that stuff. Okay. She's just walking around with her cane. She's calling me dearie. Dearie. D-E-A-R-I-E. She says, I know you can see me. So she says she's going to help me. And she's going to help you with the knowing part. So call on her. They can't override your free will choice. You have to ask, then you have to allow. You have to allow them to. Otherwise, they just, like my guides, they stand up there and they go, geez, Rhonda, why are you doing that again? We told you different than that. So I have to allow them to step in and help with things. I drive my guides crazy. So she's here to help. Your dad's still standing at my back. And Michael. I know this was, sorry, kind of a random reading, but I said I can't twist their arm. I can't hog tie them. I just let them do whatever they think is best. So hopefully you got something out of this. They know what we need to hear, not what we want to hear usually. All right, my dear, they're ready to go. So hope this helped in some way. See you later. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. Later.